Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday. In 1971, the General Synod of the United Church of Christ said, "We affirm God as the source of life, our life, all life, life to the fullest." 1971, it went on to affirm that God gave us privileges and responsibilities and freedom bound to responsibility. And then we, the United Church of Christ, affirm the legal right to abortion. Before Roe v. Wade, 1971, the General Synod called for the repeal of all prohibitions, legal prohibitions of physician-performed abortions, as well as to give protection to physicians who wish to be conscientious objectors. And among a long list of things, it called upon pastors, members, and local churches to support and expand programs of sex education in schools and the availability of contraception to prevent unintended pregnancies in order to achieve, quote, a wholesome family life, and to consider the impact of bans, especially on those who are poor. Did you know that in 1971, even the Southern Baptists called for a more nuanced view of abortion? The convention called upon Southern Baptists to work for legislation that will allow for the possibility of abortion under such conditions as rape, incest, clear evidence of severe fetal deformity, and carefully ascertained evidence of the likelihood of damage to the, quote, emotional, mental, and physical health of the mother. A lot of memes are on Facebook right now. I am this, I am that, and I'm not comfortable with a meme on my Facebook page that says I am pro-choice. I am, 100%, but the conversation is necessary. It's so complex morally, spiritually, theologically, that I can't say it in a meme. And I don't demean those who put this on a meme. It's part of sharing our faith. But I have mixed feelings in my family, and I respect all of these views. But I also do say I fall on the side of what's called reproductive justice, which was articulated in 1994 by a group of black women in Chicago called Sister Song. I think beyond the pro-life, pro-choice, it really provides a helpful framework for considering all of the legal, moral, spiritual, theological questions. And that is, what are the racial, economic, cultural, and structural constraints on women's power? The right to have children, the right not to have children, and the right to parent children in safe and healthy environments. Reproductive justice includes the question, what happens to a child once it's born? Not when does life begin, but how can one continue to live? Again, this is so complex, so emotionally full, that this does really require conversation, listening carefully to one another. I also just wanted to share one last quote, and that's by Catholic Sister Joan Chittister, who I respect just immensely. She said, "I think in many cases, morality is deeply lacking if all you want is a child born and not a child fed, not a child educated, not a child housed. That's not pro-life. That's just pro-birth." So, as you may be as well, I'm processing all kinds of emotions and feelings related to the Supreme Court and the possibility of the end of the legal right to choose one's destiny for your family and for yourself. I think these questions require us to talk to one another, to deeply consider all of the moral, emotional, and theological issues. And by the way, the Bible is far, far from clear on this. I have written a sermon on this in the past about the way in which this is discussed in the Old Testament. But for that, I am grateful that I can share this conversation with you and pray that all of this helps us all have a grateful day. Bye.